Now, in this lesson, let's repeat from the last lesson first.
Good morning, sir.
We mentioned that at the last lesson, some hardware components, right? And now today, we will start a new topic and related to hardware too. And hardware, let's remember something about that. Hardware components are physical things, right? We can touch and see, and we can feel it if it is giving any electrical things, and also any light on the screen or on the case, you can see that. And now, we will continue to hardware, okay, with the software applications. Now, I will show to you computer software and word processor. The first part is about technical information. The second part is word processor, and which is practical lesson type. Okay, let's continue. Now, today you will learn what computer software is, and you will be able to give types of computer software and use some features of MS Word processors. Maybe we can do it tomorrow, these MS Word for tomorrow, okay? And let's continue. Let's start with these pictures. I will give to you a chance to talk, and this question is this: what do you think when you see these pictures? In this picture, as you see, this guy is using the Windows operating system and the computer. From the left side, there is start menu, and also he's selecting some applications from this menu related to the first letter. And we are saying that these applications, sometimes programs, sometimes applications, sometimes software. If you hear that, the three different terms, generally these are the same thing on the computer. Sorry. Okay. And as you see here, this guy is working something with three different screens. As I know, he's making some codes, he's making programming here. And actually, what does it mean, computer software? Computer software is a set of instructions and procedures. It means you can manage your informations specifically, for example, according to what you need. For example, if you want to design any pictures, you can use different software. If you want to make a list, you can use MS Excel, and some specific programming language, you can use it differently. And that helps to perform certain activities or tasks. Okay, let's see what does it mean. For example, on this picture, as you see, and some applications, without this applications, maybe you cannot use very effective your computer. You need to install it before. Okay, computer software acts as a communication link between the user and the computer. Let's see, there are two things here. We will edit the software more. Computer should be to use. User must be to use the computer. And the software, if you don't have enough software, for example, what you need, you cannot use computer efficiently, yes? Okay, there's a video here I want to show to you. Let's see.
Hi, my name is Erica Gomez, and I'm an engineering manager at Amazon.com. One of the best things about working in tech, and at Amazon in particular, is that I get to bring my dog with me to work every day. My job is to help make sure software gets out the door, and her job is to nap under my desk and snore very loudly.
My name is Jerome Holman, and I'm a program manager on Team Xbox, and I have a really fun job, basically bringing the hardware and the software together to give you all the games that you love on your Xbox.
When you look inside a computing device, you see a bunch of circuits, chips, wires, speakers, plugs, and all sorts of other stuff. This is the hardware. But what you don't see is the software. Software is all of the computer programs or code running on this machine. Software can be anything from apps and games to web pages and the data science software that me and my teams use at Amazon to understand how customers behave. But how do the hardware and the software interact with one another? Let's start at looking at a computer's central processing unit, or CPU.
The CPU is the master chip that controls all the other parts of the computer.
Did you see that? The CPU master chip, it controls all the other parts of the computer. And first week we talked about that CPU is not a case or all system, just a chip, okay?
A CPU needs to do different things, so inside it has smaller, simpler parts that handle specific tasks. It has circuits to do simple math and logic. It has other circuits to send and receive information to and from different parts of the computer. The real magic of the CPU is how it knows which circuits to use and when to use them.
The CPU receives simple commands that tell it which circuit to use to do a specific job. For example, an add command tells the CPU to use its adder circuit to calculate a new number. And then the store command tells the CPU to use a different circuit to save that result into memory. Just like numbers, all of these simple commands can be represented in binary ones and zeros, or on and off electrical signals. The binary commands are stored in memory, and the CPU fetches and executes them in sequence, one after the other. This sequence of commands is in fact a very simple computer program.
Binary code is the most basic form of software, and it controls all the hardware of a computer. These days, nobody writes software in binary. It would take forever. Today, the software we write looks more like this, or even this. Programming languages like these let you type in commands in something that looks a lot like English. To draw a rectangle on the screen, you just need a single command. This high-level command is converted into hundreds or thousands of simpler binary commands that the CPU understands.
Software tells the CPU what to do.
Okay, as you see here, software, very easy definition, tells the CPU what to do. If there is no software, CPU is waiting any command, okay?
But when you're listening to music and browsing the web and chatting with a friend, your computer is running multiple pieces of software all at once. So how do all of these programs get on the computer in the first place? And how can the CPU run them all at once? To find out, we'll have to take a look at the operating system.
The operating system of a computer is the master program that manages how software gets to use the hardware of the computer.
Okay, as you see, Bill Gates explaining something here. And the master program, this operating system like Windows 10, 8, or 7, or Linux, and the MacOS and something. These are all of them master program. If you don't have an operating system, you cannot manage and use hardware and use any software, right? Okay, let's continue.
For example, I helped create the Windows operating system that runs on most personal computers. The operating system is a program with special abilities that let it control the other software on the computer. It lets you install new programs by loading them into your computer's memory. It decides when a program is run by the central processing unit, and whether that program can access the computer's input and output devices. And when you think your computer is running many programs at once, in reality, it's the operating system that's quickly switching between programs, sharing that CPU for fractions of a second.
As you see here, that's very good picture now, good video, and it managed that input, output, and the processing. It doesn't show here the storage, okay? And actually it's showing and switching between together.
Inside every computer is an operating system managing software that controls the computer's hardware. The software is a series of commands made of simple binary code, and that binary code is just electrical signals flowing through billions of tiny circuits.
Computers have the potential to do all kinds of amazing things. But the only thing that makes computers smart or useful is you. When you learn to code, you get to define the problem you want to solve and write the software that turns those ideas into reality. That gives you the power to build things that matter to you, your community, and the world.
Yes, very nice. I want to see your hands if you like it, okay, on the chat. Please, let's see. Or on the participation. Please raise your hand if you like it. Okay, thank you very much. This is very good video, and it will be a good way to understand hardware and software. Let's repeat it again. Hardware is a physical things, and software is instructions and procedures. Okay, let's continue.
Memory.
Okay, now we have some different categories. If we want to categorize it, our software, and generally we can say two things: system software and application software. And now let's see what they are. Okay, system software, as you see here, it's using some hardware components and software applications. And if you have system software, you can communicate with monitor and printer, mouse, keyboard, hard drive, and the other applications. And system software includes the programs that manage the computer. And if you think about that, can we manage with Microsoft Word our computer? No, not sure and not possible now. Maybe the program creators, they can do it new Microsoft Word and they can manage the computer, but now it's not possible. They make sure it's working properly, okay? For example, you have system, for example, personal computer, right? Laptop or desktop. And if you don't have any printer, how do you print your paper? For example, you have printer and you have a personal computer, and if you don't have any application, for example, driver, for example, HP printer driver, right? You cannot use it. Okay, and there are some examples of the system software, and we are saying that operating system, all system softwares are operating system. Now I want to learn, what do you know? Just type on the chat the name of this logo. This is hint, this is operating system, but which operating system? Please write on chat. Okay, I'm looking you. Very nice. One of you typed that iOS. Most of you typing here Android. One of you said that again, iOS. Very nice. I think you are very technological students. You know that the name. Thank you. It's very good. And the name is, guys, Android. This is operating system, right? Not the phone name, not the application name. Maybe the company prepared or create the new application name, the Android. But now this is operating system. This logo, right? Not iOS. Okay, the second one, what do you want? Okay, type on the chat the name of the logo. I'm waiting you just some seconds. This name is, okay, I'm looking now, Ubuntu. Let me give this accent. Kai, how do you think about that this is Ubuntu? Just think about that, this fruit. What is that? Okay, very nice. Actually, it is not iOS, Ayakolo. Thank you. But this is, everybody, thank you for your opinion. This is Apple, but Mac OS operating system. Apple company, they produce this Macintosh operating system, right? Okay, what do you think? The third one. Okay, I'm waiting you on chat. Okay, no one now. Please type on chat. You don't know. Okay, possible, no problem. There's penguin. Okay, third is penguin. Very nice. Maybe this is penguin, right? You're right, but the special name we have as operating system, if you don't know till now, you will learn it. This is very famous, except Windows and Android. Okay, maybe you don't have any idea. Just I will say to you, the name is of the third one, Linux. Okay, somebody they pronounce that Linux, somebody pronounce that Linux. This Linux. Okay, did you understand? It's very different, and operating file system is different. Okay, the third one you know very well, I think. Okay, let's see what is the name of this. The fourth one, sorry, the fourth one, the last one. I'm waiting you on chat. This is Microsoft, Windows, Microsoft. Very nice. Your answers, okay, very good. I think you know that this is Windows operating system. Thank you. Let's continue. And we have video now. Let's see. What do you think? Okay, this is installation and some special features of Windows 10. Really? Not 10, Windows 11. And 2020 version, I don't have actually, I found it from the YouTube and very interesting. I think you like it after this video. Windows 11. Wow, I enjoyed that. I like it. I think you too. Internet Explorer, this is application. Solitaire game, maybe you know that before. These are all Microsoft company applications. You can ask some questions if you have internet and on Cortana, and it is showing to you the information. You can learn the version of the Windows with this code. I think time to see. You can change the wallpaper. Wow, very nice. Okay, just a few seconds. You can turn off, shut down, and you can finish it. Thank you very much all. Okay, I want to see you. Did you like it? That's on participating area or on chat. You can hands up or you can write yes. I like it, really. I have Windows 10 now, but I want to use Windows 11. That's very good. Let's try. Thank you, guys. Let's continue to the other slide. Very nice. You like it? There's nobody don't like. Okay. An operating system can do what? These are very important. You can draw in your minds what operating system can do. Okay, here operating system can do easy interaction between humans and computers. And you can do it something, you can start the computer when the power is turned on. Do you know, sometimes some computers, when you turn on, the computer is starting with the black screen or blue screen, right? And it means the background and the first of the starting, it is starting with the different and simple operating system. We are calling that sometimes MS-DOS, okay? This MS-DOS is the first version of the Microsoft company operating system. And after that, after starting, we are saying that booting up. After starting booting, and it's going to continue with Windows real operating system, like for example, Windows 10, Windows 8 or 7 or the other operating systems. Okay, and operating system can do controlling input and output. Really, if you have any mouse or if you have external mouse or keyboard, it is checking on the USB port if there is or not. And controlling program inputs. For example, you typed any information and you can see that. Okay, managing use of main memory, and also actually it's connecting to main memory, CPU, and the RAM and ROM. It's working together, all of them, okay? These are very important. Is easy interaction between humans and computers, starting the computer when the power is on, controlling input and output, controlling program input, and managing use of main memory. Let's continue. And some examples of the system software. We said that the first one is system program or system software and operating system, sorry. The second one is utility program. Utility program means, guys, a common tool for file and computer management, such as text editor or debugging tool and file manager, for example. Here, as you see, there are some antivirus software. We are saying that utility program. It means if you don't have on the system important, but it's not affecting to your system processing. If you don't have any antivirus program or software, you can use your computer till affecting any virus. You can use it. If you don't plug or if you don't enter to internet, not important to use antivirus software. For example, let's talk about that. You are not, for example, you are not any graphical designer. You don't need to install Adobe Photoshop or CorelDRAW applications. If you don't need, no need to use. We are saying that utility program. If you install it, maybe you can learn something about that. Okay, And what about the application software? Did you remember that the first one is system software and the type of the software. The second one is application software. Okay? And here, as application software, as you see, this is bird, as you see, but the logo of the Twitter. And Twitter is very famous application on the internet to chat or to show somebody, okay? And the second one is very famous communication software or application. You can use on two of them, and on the computer system or on the mobile phone or tablet. His name is WhatsApp. And the third one is, maybe you heard that, you see that, is the PowerPoint presentation software. And generally we are using on the PC, but you can use on your mobile phone with the supported version of the mobile phone, or some different operating systems with different names. Okay, this is each of them a software package that is tailored for a particular kind of task. What does it mean, particular kind of task? With the Twitter, you cannot create any database. You cannot manage your pictures. You cannot create different styles of the Word, Excel, some calculations. We are using just the communication or announcing or chatting with friends. WhatsApp also only for the chatting, or you can share something with your friend. PowerPoint to prepare presentation, and for example, slides, right? Okay, let's continue. Each is designed for a particular type of activity. We explained that. And now, this picture, as you see, Office 2019 collection of Microsoft company. We are saying that Microsoft Office. And the first version is different, and the last version, as I know that 2019, maybe they are working on 2020 or the new versions. As I know before, 2019, I'm using now very well the 2016 version, and before 2010 or 2010, you can say, before that 2007, before that 2003, and 2000, I know that maybe 2002 or 2000 version, and like this is going that by the year. Okay, I want to ask some question about the logos, maybe you understood, and just some of them. I will ask the name. Please just use the chat. Just use the chat. What is the name of the first logo? Okay, the red background and some drawing things here. Please write on the chat. What is the name of this first logo? Very nice. I'm looking you. You're writing. Come on, 35 students. Just 4-5 students, they wrote it. Adobe Acrobat, Adobe Reader. Good. One of you typed that Adobe. Maybe wrong spelling. Okay, Adobe. Dropbox, the first one. I'm asking just the first one. Okay, thank you very much. You know, some of you know that this name is Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader. Actually, there is Adobe Acrobat, but there are some differences. Adobe Reader, just you can show without editing. There is no editable options in the Adobe Reader. But in the Adobe Acrobat Reader or Adobe Acrobat, you can edit your PDF files. And these Adobe Readers, we cannot edit our PDF files, which is included, for example, tags, for example, pictures and some things if you have, but not music and video files, right? And let me ask this very special thing. Maybe there's something. Here between F and the birds, F and the bird. I don't want to say the names. What is this name? This camera. Is it camera? Please write on the chat. This is camera, right? You are right. But there is a logo name. Very good. You are very clever. Insta camera. Okay, maybe we don't need to spend too much time about that. I want to say the name of this. This is Instagram. Very nice. And I saw that one of you wrote it, the Snapchat. Maybe we can say this. And from the right and down side, we have Skype communication application, like WhatsApp communication. You can chat it, you can communicate face to face. And this one is Facebook Messenger, and also Messenger chat, you can say. We mentioned that it's the WhatsApp, and this one is very interesting. C Cleaner, optimizing of your system. For example, if there are many things not important, it is searching and finding and deleting or optimizing your system. These two of them, it's very important. Dropbox and Google Cloud or OneDrive. And these are a little bit different. I'm confusing sometimes, but the cloud is online web server. What does it mean? You can save your documents inside of this your company. For example, if you are using Google Drive or Google Cloud, if you are using Outlook or let's say Hotmail, you can use the Drive, okay, to save and store your information. Okay, very nice, guys. We don't have enough time. I think just in 1 minute we will finish that our lesson. Let me change. Okay, just one question. We should finish that. And this is review questions. Let's see on the chat the answer. What is the particular kind name of task programs? Let's see. What is the particular kind name of task programs? Okay, I want to see the answer A, B, C, or D on the chat. Okay, I'm waiting on the chat. What kind of task programs? What is the particular kind name of task programs? Task programs is different. Please don't confuse that. Don't confuse that. Okay, we are looking on chat. Most of you type that C and some of you D. Very nice. Let's answer it. Thank you very much. You all. The answer is application software. So that means D. And why I asked this question, particular kind name of task programs. And if I say main program or first program, the first step, maybe you can say system software. But here, the particular kind name of task program is application software. Thank you very much, guys. I'm very happy. As I said before, please follow our lesson. It's very good. We are spending our time. You too, I think. I'm spending my time to prepare our lesson as best of mine. And maybe you can here and learn it from here, some things before coming to JS1. Thank you very much. And I want to see you with, and where is this? I want to see you here. And unmute, ask all the unmute. You can say bye.